pitching performance. Can he put together another? First and second, no outs. Thomas digs in now. Line drive, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Now at the plate, Ray Guzman. Thomas, a former MVP, he features a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a sinker, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a foul out of play. Just misses. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Strikes him out with 101.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Dominic Middleton, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. On the corner for a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Here's Royce Lewis. That one fouled off. Ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Jordan Beck up now for the Tigers. That's in there. 0-1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Middleton, the lead runner out at second. Lewis at first, one gone. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 2 away.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Center field. Honeycutt on his way over. He's got it, and that is the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Bryce Matthews. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caught him looking for the K.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
1 out, bases empty. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. Right through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nobody out, runner at first. And there's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And
that one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. Man, I love the hustle out of the box right there to make that triple happen. And just an absolute laser into the opposite field gap. He was digging hard the entire way.
Check swing, and he went 1 and 2.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not.
Now a step off to third. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip. Bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Lorenzo Mendoza. Popped up. McLean under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
One of the many challenges two-way players face is enduring a full season. I mean, the sport is very demanding as it is. You start the year with a ton of energy, but by August, it's easy to forget what city you're playing in.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Dominic Middleton. Swinging a foul straight back.
That's why it's tough for players who want to do both. Not only do they need to excel at 2 different areas of the game, but they need to sustain that success over a long period of time for it to be justified.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. So he picks up his. Thomas made it rain homers in his last game, going deep 3 times. This one in the air, center field. Middleton has this one sized up, and that is that. Bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
3 homer games don't grow on trees, Boog. There aren't even 150 players in MLB history who've done it more than once. So what he did in that last game was really impressive.
To first, 1 up, 1 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jordan Beck.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And he deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Thomas settles underneath it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. Swing and a pop off in foul ground.
You got room.
That is the inning. No runs, no hit. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Bryce Matthews. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Collier makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jose Fermin will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Late with the swing there.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Now the left fielder, Rich Graff. Struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away.
Oh, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets him. Now, the man, Thomas. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. There's a swing and a drive. Into the bullpen and gone.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch. When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. So the lineup flips over. Ray Guzman up now for the Tigers. On the ground to first. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch is in there. 0-2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Handles, throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And first offering is fouled off. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he'll be safe at first. Man at first, Jordan Beck up now for the Tigers. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Thomas pulls it down, 1 down. Here's the second baseman. Popped up. Hauls it in for the out. And next to hit for Detroit, Bryce Matthews. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. On the ground. On the run, sends it over to first. And he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go. And
that ends the inning, so we take a break. And next is the designated hitter, the man Thomas. He's already homered here in this one. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 10-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Thomas into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Out to short, McGonigal. 2 up, 2 down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throws.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Middleton at first, 1 gone. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Now it's the second baseman. Popped up. Collier sizing this one up. And here comes the Yankees. Now on the bump, Ramon Figueroa.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity.
Up the middle, a sliding stop at short. And what a play! Ball game. Thomas with a good enough outing on the mound and put on a hitting.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You bohemian haters. This fakers. You gave me crumbs. Now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the papers. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres. You the special papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing papers. The call you a move. You like a racist. From the roof, yeah. It's the truth. I press you on you when you stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock to probably think it. We talk about the shit and call it truth. Shout out to all my that be waiting to make this spark thing let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill.
The man, Thomas, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. Now up as the Yankees DH, the man, Thomas. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. His 6th of the series. It's 3-0. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the man, Thomas. Morris back to work. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. So the streak stays alive. His 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. He's absolutely punishing mistakes right now he can't miss.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add a run. It's 8-1. Singing now he's only one away from tying Babe Ruth with 714 career homers.
Well, a record that stood for a very long time before Hank Aaron. Tell you what, there are only a couple of names remaining in this conversation.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Round second, digging for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they put the tag on him. That's the third out. Base is empty, one away. And next is the designated hitter, the man Thomas. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Middleton drifts towards it. And there are two down. Esteban Mesa up now for the Tigers. There's a strike. So back to the top of the order. Esteban Mesa will hit next. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Thomas had a great showing in the win. 3 homers in this one, just amazing.
My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear. I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about. Some odd in the parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. And the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me, just looking for a place to be, so let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. And now the DH, Marcellus Dean. Right side. Sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Eric Ullman, the next Giant to hit. To the right side. It's in and out of his glove. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Thomas Haas digs in now. That to right. And that is that. So a man at first. And up next for New York, the man Thomas. That one hammered center field back there. Gone off the center field window. See you later. A 2-run homer. Home run number 30 on the year. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he just tied Babe Ruth with his 714th career homer.
Well, Boog, to tie Babe Ruth is kind of like a fairy tale book. I mean, something a kid dreams about, getting to the big leagues and hitting a lot of home runs. But to get to this level, it's just out of this world.
And he's caught for the out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2. 2 outs, nobody on. Jackson Holiday now at the plate. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field. And that extends the inning. Now at the plate, Lester James. That's out to center field. Makes the catch. And that is that. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now here's Nolan Jones. Ground ball right side. And one away in the top of the 3rd. So 1 out, nobody on. Stepping in, Samuel Basallo. 1 down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So the lineup flips over. Marcellus Dean, the next Giant to hit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
2 on, 1 out. Ullman, the next to hit. This one in the air, right field. Should have this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Headed for the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. Gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. The throw to third. Now around second, going for third. Not in time. He's safe. Runner at third. Nobody out. And up next for the Giants, Kobe Mayo. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ford makes the grab, one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Jackson Holiday, the next Giant to hit. Bunting gets it down to first. The turn by McGonigal at second, and he'll hold on to it, so they get one. Lester James, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, out there. And back here in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. And now the shortstop, Lester James. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
The other way. And it falls. So a man aboard now with one away. Samuel Basallo, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Quezada on the move. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
The batter, the designated hitter, Marcellus Dean.
Back to the top of the lineup, Marcellus Dean, the next Giant to hit. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. 1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, I do. I do it all.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Going, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. Zingy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
Back for more from the Bronx. Top of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Marcellus Dean. It's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
On a line, base hit. Coming home. The relay, the tag, and he's in there. It's 5-2. And digging in for San Francisco, Thomas Haas. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, and they got him.
Something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting it into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
Brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that gets down for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. And the lead runner puts on the brakes at second.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Out there to center. Can't get there. Base hit. The throw in. And he's out. But one run does score in the play before the inning ends. Back at Yankee Stadium, top of inning number 7. And digging in for San Francisco, Lester James. This one in the air. Ford under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down. Nolan Jones, the next Giant to hit. Looking to get the tying run on base. Liner, base hit. Now it's the Giants catcher, Samuel Basallo.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Line drive. And this one looks like trouble. Lead runner around second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Safe. It's 5-5.
Well done. Drives in the run. Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball. Caught it out front and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for 2. That's just a great feeling. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That one lifted to left. Quezada under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Ullman will hit next. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. And that ball is out of here. He circles the bases, and they've rallied from 4 back. It's 7-5.
Well, the best home runs are the ones that give your team the lead. That's a great feeling right there. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Man on second, 2 down. This one popped up. McGonigal brings it in, and that'll do it. So they get 3. And next for New York, the man Thomas. 3 for 3, and he's homered 3 times. Ripped on a line to center. Haas pulls that one down. That is the inning. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Jackson Holliday, the next Giant to hit. And here it comes. Ground ball left side. He gets there with the slide, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing there. Back in the Bronx, and here is Nolan Jones. That's a base hit and a good start to the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him, Samuel Basallo. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Marcellus Dean. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's one down. Eric Ullman getting ready to hit. Ground ball right side, could be two. Glove flip for one, and that's two. Two outs, runner at first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Matt McClain. The Yanks down to their final strike. On the ground to the left. Finds its way through, base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Next to hit, the man Thomas. Swinging and drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. Another homer. And they walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
Thomas had a sensational day. And a final 8-7.
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene.